listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. I'm your host, Shannon Register, and today we are broadcasting from the Windy Vent booth at the 19th Annual Texas Home and Garden Show down at NRG Center. That's the former Reliance Center. We are down here at the Windy Vent booth, and we've got our realtors from Registered Real Estate Advisors, known as RREA. They are down here giving away free home valuation reports to consumers who are walking by, and we're also taking your real estate questions. So if you've got a real estate question you'd like to get answered, stop by our booth. We'll be happy to answer it for you right here on the air next Sunday. Lots of things going down here at the home show. It's crowded, lots of people walking around, and so many new products. You know, I love to come down to the home show and see the innovative new products for your home, ways you can make your home more functional, because functionality is such a big deal right now for buyers. I mean, we're so busy, our lives are so demanding and so busy. It's the functionality that really is what makes your home work. It's a great thing. So really excited to see some of the new products out here today. So I've got Keith Hebert back with me this segment. We talked last segment about the economy, what's going on in the Houston market. In this segment, we're going to be talking about the free home valuation reports that our agents are here giving away at the show. So welcome back, Keith.
Thank you.
So this home valuation report that our agents are giving away, you can actually go online. If you're not here at the show, you can go to rrea.com/value, put in your name, put in your email address, and the address of the property that you want the home valuation on, and submit it, and an agent will get it, and they'll email you the report. So even consumers at home can do this right now. Just go to the rea.com/value site and take care of this at home. But for our agents that are here, they're getting that information from consumers walking by, and then they are preparing this home valuation report and sending it out on Monday to the people they met here at the show. It is a great report. It's full of so much information. Tell me a little bit about what you think of the report. Just, you know, you're very familiar with it and you've looked through it, and you know, I really want the people at home to know that this is just not your average CMA. It's got so much more in it. Tell us about it.
Right. Well, the report is really all the data you're going to need just in one place. It's really an incredible report. You can when you look at the maps have they're thermal maps. So if you want to look at what's changing in Houston, the areas that are changing, you can just look at the map and see the hot places and the cold places. You can see where prices are going up, where prices are being stable. You can drill down and look at right into your own neighborhood. You know, what's happening on that street, what's happening right around you. It's a fantastic report.
One of the things that I like about it, it gives you so much demographic information. One of the things I like about it is the voting patterns. And, you know, it's interesting to me to see the voting patterns going on in neighborhoods. And one of the things that I want to tell consumers out there is this November is an important election coming up. And if you have not gotten registered to vote, I want you to go out and get registered. There's a big push right now to get everybody registered to vote in November. And when you get to your ballot, if you're going to vote straight Republican or straight Democrat, make sure that you read the propositions at the bottom. Because if you vote a straight ballot and you don't go to those propositions and vote on them, you will not vote on them. So that's one of the things that I want to make sure consumers realize, that there's a proposition out there right now on the ballot, Proposition 1, that you're going to need to be aware of and make sure that you vote on. So I do like that these reports give you voting patterns, they give you school district information, so many things. And to me, buyers, one of the big things that buyers are really concerned about is school districts.
Right. You can look at, the report will show you school attendance zones. That's a big question a lot of consumers ask. They also ask about FEMA flood maps and where those flood zones are.
Because flood insurance is going up dramatically.
It is. It's a big deal. Especially in the Gulf Coast areas, it's going up huge. Mm-hmm. So you better check that out before you, if you're thinking about buying or selling down there. It also gives you the demographic information, and those maps are very detail-oriented. You're going to get a lot of info from it.
And you can get these reports from Registered Real Estate Advisors. We talked about how you can go online. You can also come by the booth and get the report from our agents here at the booth. You know, to me, this is a great report because buyers can use it to make buying decisions. Sellers can use it to make selling decisions. Homeowners can use it to make remodeling decisions, you know, because they can decide, you know, am I going to get more value out of remodeling? And what have my neighbors done to upgrade their homes? And how do I compare? You can also use the report report to fight your taxes.
Yes.
You get those comparable sales on there. So to me, this is a report that it has so many uses. Anybody, everybody needs it. Everybody needs it, and you can only get it through your realtor.
That's right, and through Register Real Estate Realtor, we're training these reports. They are actually the best report in the business, in my opinion.
And one of the things that I want to tell folks, there's a big push right now from the National Association of Realtors to let consumers know that they want to get accurate information, and the only way they can do that is go to a realtor or go to realtor.com. And the reason I say that, we're actually doing a big show next weekend on Zillow and what's going on with Zillow. And right now, accuracy is huge. And when you go to Zillow, you don't necessarily get the most accurate information. But when you go to realtor.com, you're getting the most accurate information. When you go to your realtor, you're getting the most accurate information. And that's so important for consumers to understand because, Keith, most people don't know Zillow is just a media company. They're not a real estate company.
That's correct.
They're not realtors.
That's correct.
They're just a media company.
That's correct. And that goes for a lot of sites similar to that. The best information you're going to get is from the National Association of Realtors. That report is generated from over 160 million properties across the country, and it's realtors out there collecting that data, putting it into the system, and that data goes live with where realtors are.
That's right. It's accurate, and that's what you want is accurate information. I mean, your home is a big piece of value for consumers. I mean, that's for a lot of people, that's their biggest asset, and you want to make sure you're getting your value worth when you sell it. Make sure you're selling it for the right price. This report can really help you make decisions on so many things, like we talked about, buying, selling, remodeling, with your taxes, lots of different things. I love the neighborhood information it gives you. For buyers moving in, it's fabulous, but also for sellers, because sometimes if a seller's lived in a home for 10 years, they don't realize what buyers see in the neighborhood.
Right.
They're still thinking of that neighborhood from 10 years ago when they moved there and what they saw when they moved in. They don't see the new perspective of what a new buyer sees when they come in, because they're driving in that same neighborhood every day. It looks the same as it did 10 years ago to them. But for the buyer, to get that buyer perspective is really interesting to me. Let's talk a little bit about what we do differently as a real estate brokerage at Register Real Estate Advisors, REA, and how our REA agents are different, what they're doing that's different from some of the other realtors out there in Houston.
Well, I think that really starts with you, Shannon, and the way you've set up the company. You've built a brokerage by design, and you've looked at realtors and you said, not all realtors are created equal, not all accountants are created equal. Some are better than others, and you've gone out and sought out the better realtors, and you've provided programs for them to really become at a higher level of their professionalism. We have world-class training there, and it really does start with training. You have to have very good training with your realtors. Like this valuation report is one of the reports that our realtors are trained on, and you can get it from us. The other aspect about what's really good about our company is the what we're doing here, the credibility of radio. Being able to talk about what's going on in the market and have that communicate directly out to the public is just really great for our realtors, showing what the expertise in the areas that they're in.
I know for our realtors and our brokerage too, they don't have to go out and hire a company to do their videos. They don't have to go out and hire a company to do their photos. So we market and showcase the properties all the same throughout our company, so that every property really gets showcased, and we have a model for that and an example of that to show a seller, this is what we're going to do with your home, so that it's not just an agent going out and paying someone or even doing it themselves, which just makes me cringe that agents will still go out and do it themselves and take photos. So,
well, I mean, if you go just look at the photos on the multiple listing service, you can see the Register Real Estate Advisor photos look a lot different than the rest of them.
Well, I appreciate that. All right, for all those sellers out there, give us a call if you have a selling need. You can always call our brokerage at 281-288-3500. We have lots of agents all around the city that would love to help you with your real estate needs. We are broadcasting from the Windy Vit Broadcasting booth here at the 19th Annual Texas Home and Garden Show at the NRG Center. Hope you'll stop by and see us. We'd love to answer your real estate questions. And if you missed any of the segment, go to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. you.